Welcome to Spam Filter for Your Brain, bite-sized ponderings on how our thoughts influence our behaviour and our lives, and because we're all connected, how our thoughts impact the world. I'm here to help people reconnect with their bodies and declutter their brains. And I don't believe that we should just magically know how our emotions and our thoughts impact our lives if no one ever teaches us. So let's learn this stuff together. When I was doing my coaching training, the person who devised all the courses and curriculum used to say really frequently, I want to be an example of what's possible. And whilst I think that's great for her, something that I thought about really often is, where can I show myself that I'm already an example of what is possible? What have I done already which adds immense value that I haven't been celebrating myself for? What have I achieved and skimmed over because it may have taken me a long time to get there, but I've done that now, and I should immediately move on to the next thing without noticing that what I'm doing now was 2, 5, 10 years ago's greatest dreams. And so although I think it's a wonderfully noble pursuit to say I want to be an example of what's possible, I think what I want to strive for is, where can I be an example of where rest is possible? Where can I be an example of where love is possible? Where can I be an example of bringing play and lightness into an otherwise serious situation that is dragging people below the surface? And I wonder where this stuff shows up for you. I wonder how this is apparent in your own life, of things that you might have thought about in the past, worked really hard towards getting, and then as soon as you got there, the goalpost changed. I often think of it as, if any of you have ever gone hill climbing or walking in mountains, quite often you'll see the hill in front of you as the pinnacle, and as soon as you get there, there's a whole load more mountains to be coming at you the other side. And I think really often we are in such a culture of productivity, of striving, of busyness, that we don't often take chance to take stock and notice all of the things that, frankly, are younger us's wildest dreams. So this week is just a really micro little episode and an invitation for you to remember and take stock and pause and just notice all of the things that you've done for you, and to really celebrate yourself and take a moment of praise and glory. Because if you're not doing it, if you're not celebrating your wins, your brain's going to be like, well, why was this worth it? This isn't worth the effort. And next time you come up against an obstacle, it'll be like, yeah, it's not like we win any dopamine for that. I'm not sure I'm going to put the effort in, to be honest. I think we really need to actively make a conscious effort to notice how far we've come. And that's what I invite you to do today. This is a little prompt. I actually got a lovely thing that I'm really, really proud of, and I'm really enjoying at the moment creating, which is called the Self-Care Chronicles. And it's £5 a month, and every month, every morning you get a little journal prompt and a question and a thought into your inbox. It arrives, and then every Saturday you get a very personal story from my innards of like my ridiculous life story, history, silliness that I've got up to from my past. It's just random personal tales from Anna and how I sort of apply the work to it. And sometimes not. Sometimes it's just a bloody good story. And they come out every Saturday as well. So if you like little prompts like this of just reminding yourself how to sort of embed the self-care work into your everyday world, do have a look at selfcareschool.co.uk and have a look up in the, if you look at the product section, if you have a look for the Self-Care Chronicles, then you can grab a bit of that that and just get nosy and around some of my personal history. I've been really enjoying creating that for people, and lots of pretty images in your inboxes as well. So I hope that this has been a little reminder for you to check in with yourself about all the good things that you've done. And if you want to email me to go, you just reminded me, this was really hard to get to and I've been taking it for granted, I'll celebrate you right back. Message me on Instagram or drop me an email or something. I'd love to hear what you've just been reminded of that has taken you've strived to get to, and well done for getting there. A little extra well done from me. I'll speak to you next week. If you've been enjoying what you're hearing on the podcast, you will love Self-Care School. Self-Care School is longer versions of this, more in-depth and more personalised. We have a whole hub of courses from body image to boundaries, perfectionism, time management, and a whole range of other topics. You name it, there's probably a course on it. But most importantly, we also have a weekly group coaching call where you get to apply this stuff to your everyday life and get support to try and untangle your own story from some of the emotions that you might not be enjoying in your life. If you would like to learn how to apply this work to your specific situation and to be building a life of your dreams, I would love to see you inside. Do pop over to selfcareschool.co.uk.